Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Elliott Wave analysis. Today I want to go through go again, right, just to give you an update on the wave count. And as usual, before that, we look at the last goal idea that I've published. Right, it's quite a popular one because it went into the at this peak. Right, so over here, I mentioned that this is likely a double combination, right, and it hit this trend line that was previously made known as a ascending triangle, right? It break out, right, came down, and then I was saying that this chart looks balanced still, and then we are going up. Now, it was here, right, that I made the call, and then it has since went up, down and up again, right, and it broke another trend line over here, right? Because of the fact that it was a trend, a wave tree, right? And I thought that there is really no need to update, but then I guess at this point in time, it's good to do an update, and I guess most of you will want to know how I look at this Elliott wave as it unfolds. Now over here, you can see very clearly that I have demarcated like five wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this will be our wave one, right? Let me just try to be more precise over here. Right? So this one will be wave one, right? And then we have a wave two here. Now this is on the different degree from the previous published idea, right? This is 1 degree lower, okay? Wave two, right? And then we have this wave three, right? So if you look at this, you can see a clear breakdown. Like for example, wave three for this wave one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the wave for Elliott wave is quite clean, right? And the only thing that is probably not so clean is this wave two itself, right? It is I put this as A, B, C, where C is actually the shorter wave. Okay, so then you have this wave tree, right? This wave tree itself is broken down into five wave, right? If you look at the wave one, you also see a five wave. Of course, this is another instance where the waveform itself is not that clean, right? And then wave two is not it's not zigzag, it's basically quite flattish, right? And then we have a wave three, wave four, and the final wave five itself is also broken down into five wave. Now there's this interesting relationship for this wave three, which is the subwave one itself extend across the entire wave, give us 3390. As you can see over here, right? We actually hit and reach it before we come down. Okay, so now what do we have is actually a wave four, and this wave four itself, I should think that I mean ideally, if you have watched my videos, you will know that actually I do prefer a wave four where it will hit the previous wave four, right? That means this down here. So we are going to a wave four, right? So definitely we are going to a wave four, right? Before a final wave five, right? So the ideal case is wave four will reach here, right? Before it bounce out. But in terms of Elliott wave itself, I would say uh, it probably has fulfilled its its requirements in the sense that it has retraced quite a bit, right? From 3392 to 3363, right? There's 29 points in retracement. And over here you can see the RSI has went oversold, right? And then it points out. Now, before we jump into any conclusion or to do any trades, let's look at the bigger picture again. Now, over here you will see another interesting thing, which is this, right? This was a previous wave five. It broke out, right? and then over here it actually breached it before it rebounded. Um, and over here you see that on the hourly the RSI hasn't gone into oversold, and take note that I'm using a RSI 7, which is a faster RSI. Right, so I would say that for now hold the horses, right? Let's wait and see whether we can have a clearer um entry, right? Ideally it will hit 3344 before it goes back up. Now, the study of this wave itself, you can take a look at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And over here we should be going down in another 5 wave, right? This is one single impulse, right? So it could be right. Well, it didn't reach A equals to B, but given that it's an impulse, there's actually a few ways to read this, right? You can read this as also as a double combination, right? Where you have a ABC, right? And then this X, ABC, right? So over here I would say that how do because this is quite impulsive. I would still hold, and I would say this idea would likely be a pending long idea instead of a clear long or clear short. Right, and over here, I will say that let's put this as a let's say ideal entry point to long. And alignment is split in the middle. Okay. So 3344 is the ideal entry point, right? But if you want to long already, right? Over here you can see that we do have a support here. Okay, we do have a support somewhere here, right? Which it actually um, was rebounded here. So I would say that there could be a strategy to enter where you split your long. That means you scale in, right? So what I would then say is if you are a professional trader or you are more active trader where you can manage your risk more actively, right? This will be your entry point for your first shot, and then you have another entry point here. Okay. Over here, maybe I'll just call this a long idea then. Hmm, since am recommend, I have given out a strategy for long. So if this is a long and we enter here at this point in time, right? Uh, you will want to have your. I mean, ideally, the stop you will be below this wave five. I mean, sorry, wave one tip, right? Because that is where you will invalidate our idea. So this is the ideal stop point. Below this price. Okay, and given that it's a stop, I'll just put it as red color. And deal long. So you have to gauge the risk yourself on how much you want to risk for this, right? And then what is the target for wave five? That means this entire wave here. I would say let's be a bit more precise here. Let's look at this wave three itself. Okay, it breaches uh is more than 1:1. So let's move this down. I think previously I have given with 5 of 3 target here. Let's see whether this is still valid, right? If this is our entry point, right, this is where we have our last this is where the support was, right? So we put this support down here. Okay, I guess it's fine. So let's create a new target. uh I would say that this is about 3470. Let's and whether I if I do a 1:1 from here, it will be 3450. If I put it down some more, 3417. Right, given that this is a wave tree, I will likely favor a higher target, and I may favor just this as the end of wave 4 as of now. Right. So instead of a 1:1, let's see whether there is any resistance over here. Right. So I think this is the reason why I put this as a wave 5 of 3 target. Right, because this is one important price point. Right, but it breaches here, I guess it will really go up. So let's be a bit more risk taking and go for this target 3470. Right, so I guess this will be my target 3470. Of course I will take note on what is happening here, right? So this is one point where I would say uh potential place to reduce your position. um Reduction of size here. Okay. Mm, so once again, wave 1, wave 2, we are going to a wave 3. Yes. So one more thing that I want to test over here is, so wave 1, 2, 3 is whether this wave 3 is at least 1:1. The 1:1 is actually here, so our target is potentially even higher, right? Our target is actually potentially even higher. Let me just change this color. Because if you reach here, potential reduction here is 0.786. So this is actually a valid point to reduce your position, but it just means that wave 3 itself may not be the longest wave. Right, so these are some things to take note. Well, we'll take a look at this when as it unfolds, right? But for now, this is the most important point: 3438. Right, but this is the most important one in the near term, 3438. And when it reaches here, we'll come and revisit this go chart again. So let me just adjust this. Right, be a bit more conservative. The target is 3438. Okay, so over here I'll just try to zoom in again. Oh yeah, one final thing is the arrow that I always put in at the end. Right, so over here now, like I say, if you're a more active trader, you can actually adjust your stop, right? And if it breaches here, you can go down and do this and do a long here, and then eventually your stop will be here, right? So maybe what I'll do is I'll put in one more long here, right? The price target is the same. Price target is the same. Right, so this is our two different entry points. Okay, so that's it for now, and good luck in your trading. Thank you.